I thought it'd be really cool to get things with haptic feedback for con meet and greets for VTubers. That would be really fucking cool. And I was saying to them, I was like, we should build a handshake machine. And they were like, that's so expensive and useless. And I was like, I know, but I want it. It'd be so cool. It could be shitty. I don't care. If we have a CNC that can go in and reproduce what we're doing on the other end, like I sign a picture using a tablet, and then a CNC goes and recreates what I just did so it can hand it to someone in real time. If I can do that, then surely we could make like a shitty high five machine. It doesn't have to be good. We could we could Michael Reeves it, you know? Just make it work. Just make it work. That's all I want. Has your gauntlet on it? There was a company that was willing to recreate my gauntlet too, so we could do it. I just feel like people would fucking break it, you know? I don't trust it. Handshake machine, but it's an industrial gripper and it crushes every bone in their arm. Handshake machine, but it looks like there's just a wall with a hole cut out, so it's really scary and you gotta reach your hand in. And you think you're gonna get a handshake, but it actually is just a hydraulic press and crushes your arm. Got him. Got him. Handshake machine, but it's that box from the beginning of Doom. Oh god. Handshake machine, but you get them to dap you up. That's what I'm saying. Imagine if I could wear a glove and the arm just does whatever I do. So I could flip someone off. But then, because it's in real life, I could also handshake the person. Because I could do that with a 3D model and they could see it. But this one, you could grab the hand. Know what I'm saying? Imagine. I've also said it would be really funny to just, this would be so gross and weird, but also funny. Imagine a VTuber physically goes to a convention, as some do, and you have a booth, and they're in the booth, and they're completely behind a wall. They cannot be seen, but there's a hole, like I was talking about before, cut in the wall. And they stick their arm out of the hole, covered in a rubber glove. and they can handshake people. Wouldn't that be so cool? Rubber gloves, so it feels like when they stream and they're wearing like kitchen gloves. You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be so good? And then when they pull their arm back in, they have a little door that they can close and it says nope on it. So no one reaches their arm in, the VTuber reaches their arm out. Wouldn't that be so good? Almost like you're in quarantine feel. Yeah, and then you know, a lot of conventions have these, like, in the backs of panel rooms, they have these doors that lead to back hallways and things. So a person could enter a room and you would never see them so long as they're behind a box that's built in front of that door, right? So imagine, it's like one step away from everyone going to conventions in hazmat suits. So you can't see them. I just think it would go crazy. I think it goes so hard. I'm gonna teach the gay hand sucks. No, Ryuko. Back hallways, rubber gloves, love it, horror vibes. Yeah, it'd be so creepy. You've recreated the allegory of the game. Dude, imagine you're a VTuber, you get invited to a con, and they're like, we're gonna do a handshake event, but you know, you don't want to be seen, so we're gonna do it like this. And they bring you into some industrial looking hallway. It's the back rooms, and you walk through, it's all dark and shit, and then they have you walk into what you can tell is a panel room, but you're in this box. You just see plywood in front of you with a hole. And the hole is like covered in like a little fabric, so it can't really be seen through. And they're like, okay, put on this rubber glove. You put on the glove, you stick your hand through the hole, and they're like, you're gonna shake people's hands now. We have a camera so you can see, and there's an iPad in front of you, but it's got terrible latency. Wouldn't that be so fucking awful? I'm gonna try and come up with the most hellish meet and greet experiences I can come up with. And I'm gonna keep suggesting them to VShojo until they get really pissed at me. Thing is, they're so nice and they always listen, so even if they're not going to do something, they'll always let me sit there and yap about whatever. Gun, hear me out. Hear me out. It would be so cool. And then we wouldn't have to use a mic to talk to people. We could just yell through the wall, right? There'd be plywood and you know, rubber glove arm coming out of the hole, and you just hear your favorite VTuber's voice from behind the wall going like, hey, nice to meet you. How are you doing? It's just like muffled, you know? It would be so scuffed, but it'd be so funny. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And then if anyone tries to reach in, fair game, we get to cut their arm off. Perfect. Could install a crappy drive-through audio setup. Oh my god, McDonald's drive-through with the headset. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll be honest, I would be wary of it because you just know some freak is gonna like grab the VTuber's arm and like pull on it or some shit. Break their finger. You know what I mean? You just know it's gonna happen, dude. You just know. And you'd be like, no, it won't. And then like you try it a couple times and one time it does. It's cursed. Cursed. Consider, instead of a rubber glove, it's a hand puppet styled after the VTuber persona. Oh my god. Okay. Forget the whole idea, because it looks sus and people are gonna joke about it. Forget that. Stage. You set up a stage. The VTubers are lying down on the floor beneath the stage with their arms up, and they have puppets of themselves. Yeah, and they do puppet pals, exactly. You do a full Muppets performance, but it's just a sock puppet of your VTuber. But it's them, it's their real hand, but you can't see them because they're below the thing. I think it would work. I think it'd be great.
Oh, Giga, what's become of me?
Joel.
Yeah?
Why have you become a sock?
You're a sock too, what the fuck? I'm not alone in this, don't put it on me.
Oh, why are we socks?
I don't know, dude. What do you want me to create lore for fucking socks?
Yeah, it's a really important part of VTubing is that you need to know why everything is the way it is. I think it would go crazy. A model's kind of like a puppet in a way, so it kind of works. I've always said it and I'll say it again. VTubing is prop comedy. It's just prop comedy. That's it. Prop improv, maybe not always comedy. I'm just saying. I think this idea would work. I think it would work very well.